So this is the motivation report for Saturday, the 17th of November. Um, and as I said in the fitness report, I haven't said anything for almost 3 weeks because I've been really, really sick. But anyway, we seem to be back out the other end of it. And today was our first day of running. And so first day filming and first day to talk a little bit about motivation. And I tell you what is really, really interesting is how incredibly close and close knit our teams at Life Church are becoming, and we, for the most part, really only know each other over the net. We do physically see each other a lot on Zoom, so we meet and talk, and we share a lot of written devotionals, and it is absolutely empowering and really, really good. But I've had a real breakthrough experience sort of in the last few days. I'm not really sure why, but I started reading this book on narcissistic mothers and the whole penalties for narcissism in our society, which are really, really huge. And that was the main issue with my ex-wife, Meg. I mean, not only was she a prodigious narcissist, she was bipolar. So if you mix being narcissistic and bipolar together, it's a really wicked combination. But the interesting thing that these authors had to say, and it's very scientific stuff, is the best thing you can do with a narcissist, leave. I thought, because you're always thinking, oh, maybe we can get this back together and that back together, because she's taken my daughter. I haven't seen my daughter in 5 years because of it. I pray for her and think about her daily. But the interesting thing is, the real conclusion amongst the top people is, you can't do anything about them. It is such a severe mental illness that there's absolutely nothing short of a complete and total conversion that has any possibility of success. So I feel so freed by that now. So watch for more later in the month. So good morning again. It's the 22nd of November, Thursday. And as I said in my fitness video, it is American Thanksgiving Day. So happy Thanksgiving, everyone. And on this Thanksgiving, obviously I got loads to be thankful for. But one of the best is, just as a continuation of the previous video I did on this thing, a real eye-opener about narcissistic mothers and their covert child abuse. God, I can't believe how prevalent that is, and how prevalent that is in our family. And the liberating, being able to walk away from it is so energizing. It is so great and so lifting up. So I'm just really thankful I've come to grips with that. Thankful that I've got a great wife in Janet and a whole new family, which is really interesting. I mean, it's not new because we've been together for quite a long time now. More than a decade. Anyway, it's really good and it's incredibly motivational. So have a great Thanksgiving Day, everyone. So this is the motivation report for Tuesday, the 27th of November. And takes a lot more motivation when it's dark out. So when it's dark out and things are ugly, one of the things you really need is really good music. So in the background, I've got this album from Alita Adams called Third Set. It's her most recent album, was put out last year. And Alita was the lead singer for Tears for Fears, which is an English band, for quite a long time. And she's gone out solo and done all kinds of great stuff. But she is a born-again Christian, and she She has such a challenging track called "Wilted Roses" on this album, and it's as if she were God talking to people, and it's really really excellent. And the track "Wilted Roses" basically says, "I want your very best." I'm going to include the YouTube video of this in the blog. So I'll put it down under the motivation report. But it is so good, and it's got such a great beat and so much good harmony, but it's so challenging because it's as if it's hearing from God saying, "I want your very best, not your rollover time or your rollover dime. I want your very best." So this is the motivation report for the end of November. I've talked a little bit in the fitness report about being sick and how much that affected me. And that was a massive effect on the motivation because I just didn't get better. And that completely sucks when you feel that way. However, I never lost faith, never lost belief that I was going to be better, and not just a little bit better, but completely healed. And I did, and that's gone really well. But the thing that I really want to talk about in terms of motivation for this last session is the incredible motivation you get by being part of a community. And for me, in my case, it's a digital community. I'm part of a bunch of different communities where I lived in England. A political community, a residential and physical community of where we live in the county of Surrey, and part of a church-based community at Hillsong and Guildford. But it turns out the biggest one is the community that's been formed as a part of being involved with Life Church in the U.S. and their incredible digital ministry. As you probably know, they have 80 plus services a week, and I'm a host on just one of them. However, it does allow you to engage in an incredible way. The interesting thing is that people, even who are part of a local physical community, are engaged in the same way as we are globally. And that's that people use Facebook Messenger, and Facebook Messenger is an incredibly powerful tool. Today is yet another story of people saying, "I don't like Facebook Messenger," and blah, 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 blah. Interesting, but in fact, it's still really well used. And I think it's really, really important to get into a community and be part of that community, and it makes you look forward to the posts, it makes you look forward to the next dialogue, it makes you look forward to everything that's going on. So looking forward is an incredible motivation. So we're looking forward to new set of motivation reports in December, so it'll going to be great. So have an awesome month.